I'm Jason Fitz with Yahoo Sports, hanging out with Brisa Hennessy, Olympic surfer, which is just the coolest thing in the world to say. Let's just start there. The Olympics coming around the corner. For you as a surfer, what does it mean? Because you guys have now, this is the second time surfing has been in the Olympics. What does it mean for your sport still to be getting this level of recognition?
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, 2021 was the first time I feel like surfing was brought to the world in this incredible new platform of the Olympics. And to have it, as the second year, I feel like the momentum is building and this new wave is happening.
Is there some level of now that we've gone through one, we're better prepared for the next one in your mind?
I think so. I feel like, I think us being a little bit of apart from the Paris and in this different island and a completely different venue is going to be interesting and beautiful and an incredible new experience. But I think it's still all pretty new for us surfers. I feel like the Olympics is still something that is so special, and it's going to be bringing all the different emotions.
You mentioned that it's separated. For anyone that doesn't know, while the Olympics are obviously taking place in Paris, you're going to be in Tahiti. So that puts you guys totally separate from everybody else. What does that mean for the experience in your mind?
Yeah, I think we're going to be with, all the athletes that I feel like we know already pretty well. It was amazing to be in, Japan and, getting to know all the incredible athletes all around the world. But, to actually tune in and focus on what our goal is and Mother Nature and the ocean, I feel like Tahiti is the most beautiful place that will really bring the true light and beauty of surfing.
Is there a moment for you where different environments matter? Because obviously you guys do this all over the world. Are there certain environments you think bring out the best in surfers?
100%. Yeah, surfing is such an interesting sport. We rely so heavily on Mother Nature and the ocean. And because of that, conditions change and there's so much variables that are constantly thrown at us. But that's the beauty of it. That's the way that we tap into the present moment. And I think Tahiti is one of those places that really truly showcases the magic of surfing in every way. The way that the wave comes in from this deep water and hits the shelf and it barrels. And I think the barrel is the most magical place in the world. And the mountains and the scenery, I think it's a true essence of a surfer.
Okay, so I'm just going to be honest with you. Most of us watching don't have any idea what we're watching for. So make all of us a little smarter. When I'm watching somebody at the Olympic surf, what should I be looking for that gives me an indication if they're doing well?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, I feel like every location, the judges are trying to score just based on what the waves are providing. So for example, in Japan, it was more of just beach breaks. So it's more turns, but in Tahiti, it's all about riding the barrel and going left. You can't go right or straight. You have to go left, and you're trying to make it into the barrel, which is when the wave kind of comes over you and you get covered. Essentially, you go into this blue room and you want to get spit out, and that's what we're looking for.
Is it weird though? Because this is interesting to me. I interviewed someone a few weeks ago about breakdancing and just trying to figure out the subjectiveness of it all. When it's not as easy as just this was good, this was bad, right? There's so much subjectiveness to what we see. Does that make it difficult for you as a surfer? Sometimes you come out, feel like you had a great ride, and maybe the judges don't agree.
Definitely. Yeah. I think it is hard. I mean, it's kind of based on human emotions, but I think that also, I don't know, it kind of makes it more interesting as well. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's like, how did that wave make you feel? And you can ask that yourself. Any individual person, you're going to have different feelings about it. But let me tell you, if you get a stand-up barrel and you get spit out, you will have the same feelings. And that's exactly what we're looking for.
So what's the key then to managing emotions? Because when you're talking about the Olympics and the amount of eyeballs, it feels like there's a lot on the line. How do you manage adrenaline in that process?
Tahiti, Tehopo is like one of the most dangerous waves in the world. So you're honestly trying to navigate your adrenaline of being scared and trying to control your fear. And so I think that almost makes the direction clear of the task at hand. It's like, I'm in this survival state. I might get the best wave of my life. I'm on the edge of death sometimes. Like there's just a lot happening, but I feel like it makes it a lot clearer.
Is there additional pressure though when you know that you're not just surfing for you, you're really surfing for your entire country?
It is, but I think the Olympics that I competed in Tokyo actually gave me my true why. I think about, why am I doing this? And I think every athlete in every sport, they have to think about, what is their why? And seeing this huge wave of love that I felt from Costa Rica, this super small country, but they had the biggest heart, and seeing that I could, inspire that little girl to go surfing or go in the ocean, it it kind of took the pressure off, to be honest. I was like, wow, like I have this whole community behind me, and it showed that it's not just an individual sport and we're all very united.
That's such a beautiful sentiment because you've been really open about, mental health and the impact some dysmorphic issues have had in your life and all of these things that you've gone through. So when you look at the Olympics and navigating the mental health portion of it, how do you find the balance between appreciating the moment you're in, but also not letting it overwhelm you and understanding all of that?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm an athlete, but I'm a human. And I think mental health is something that I'm still navigating. Um, but I find that, it's those little moments, the moments where, I'm, being in the ocean and it's simple. I find my mental health is the best it's ever been. And that's where I perform my best, when I'm not thinking about the future or having so many different thoughts. It really slows down, and I find my why, and I, connect to what matters to me. And yeah, it's all about just being in the present moment, I feel.
You found your why in Tokyo. Do you feel like you have the same why today?
Definitely. I mean, I think I have to check in with myself, what's fueling me today. But it is definitely that underlining motivation, that inner strength, has to come from Costa Rica. And I think inspiring women, yeah, that's it. That's a huge goal of mine.
So what's something in your mind as a surfer that's put so much of your life into this craft? Do you think the world has sort of misunderstood about surfers in general?
I think the Olympics really showed that our sport is, we are true athletes. We train so hard, and it's not this laid back kind of sport. I feel like the amount of hours that we put in every single day, it's not just about connecting with the ocean or, surfing these waves. It's like, we have gym time. We have to make sure that we're eating properly. It's so many things that I think people don't see behind the scenes. And I'm I think it shows that we're really taking it seriously. Like this is a real sport, and I love that the Olympics is showcasing that.
Within the competition that you'll be part of, understanding that you guys know each other so well, is there one surfer you're looking at coming into the Olympics that you're saying, I cannot wait to watch this person go at it?
Gosh, everyone's looking pretty amazing. I would have to say, I was in the final with Vahina Fierro, and she's the queen of Tahiti, and she's representing France, and um, she lives like right there in Tehopo, so it's her home break. So she's definitely one to watch, and yeah, she's definitely the one to beat for sure.
I love that. It's the Queen of Tahiti, by the way, is a really cool nickname. We should all be lucky enough to have a nickname that cool. Everything about the way you present what you do is just so amazing. I wish you tremendous luck. Thanks so much for the time. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good luck at the Olympics.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.